tour just 'cause
I don't like it though.
I know, but
I go through hell tours. Okay, then I'll make it positive. I love to tour. You guys must.
Michael Jackson noticed one tiny detail on stage, and his reaction instantly made the whole audience laugh.
Thank you very much, Eddie Murphy. First, I'd like to thank. Could you lift that up, please? Eddie, I need your help. It ain't working. Okay. Go like bend down. First, I'd like to thank.
She asked Michael about his love life, but nobody expected his honest answer.
Standing there, and there's a sea of people responding to you, screaming your name as they were. What does that feel like?
Love. Feel lots of love. Feel blessed and honored to be able to be an instrument of nature that was chosen. Give them that. What I give them. Very honored, happy about that.
An instrument of nature. That's an interesting way to describe yourself. Are you very spiritual?
In what sense?
I mean, do you meditate? Do you understand that there's something bigger than yourself at work here?
I believe in God. Absolutely. Absolutely. Very much.
And I believe everybody comes to the world for a reason, I think. Most of us spend our lives trying to figure out what the purpose of our being here is. What do you think yours is?
My purpose? Mm-hmm. Oh boy, I think to give in the best way I can. Song, through dance, through music. I mean, I am committed to my art. I believe that all art has as its ultimate goal the union between the material and the spirit, human and the divine. I believe that to be the reason there exists art.
Michael's road trip took an unexpected turn when Stranger's love story began, and everyone listened closely.
Of course, Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley. Welcome to Primetime. Glad you're here. It occurs to me, looking at the two of, I have got to start by asking how this marriage took place, how it began. Let me guess that it was not over miniature golf and a hot dog someplace. When did it start? When was the dating?
We first met. She was 7 years old and I was 17. This was in Las Vegas. She used to come and see my show all the time. We had the only family show on the Strip. It's the Jackson 5. And she used to come as a little girl and sit right up front. She came quite often. She came with a lot of bodyguards.
And had you stayed in touch over all those years?
Sure. Then she'd come backstage, and I'd, talk hi, and then she'd come again. And I thought she was sweet and loving, and I always hoped I'd see her.
And who first talked about marriage?
We didn't stay in touch.
We didn't stay in touch after that, no.
Go ahead. You want to say what happened?
No,
later
you can
with,
say.
Contact
you have a good memory.
No, you said you were going to say it.
Our first argument here, this out. Who proposed? I mean, how did marriage actually get discussed?
Well, at first, this is what happened. When she was 18, I used to tell my lawyer, John Branca, do you know Lisa Marie Presley? He'd go, well, I represent her mother. I go, well, can you get in touch with her? I think she's really cute. And he'd laugh every time. He goes, I'll do my best. That's what he'd say. Then he'd come back. I said, well, did you find out? He said, no, there's nothing. I would worry him about this all the time. The next thing I noticed, there's a picture on a magazine cover where she's married. It really tore me to pieces.
During his toughest trial, Michael Jackson faced the cameras with remarkable confidence.
We know your interest in the sideshow, but in the central issue that confronts real people's lives, the issue of aid in Africa, we are grateful to Miss Jackson bringing all of your attention to this critical issue. We now only hope and we now only pray that you will report that more than a dozen African ambassadors were here.
Dying from aid, also about health.
Michael Jackson will go to Africa on the Pacific base of fighting surge of aid and economic development.
Michael Jackson broke his silence in a statement the entire world was watching.
Hear from her about it, Amy.
There's a girl named Billie Jean. It's not about that Billie Jean. Billie Jean is anonymous. It represents...
The interviewer wasn't expecting this answer, but Michael Jackson's calm response left everyone completely speechless.
A lot of girls who they used to call them groupies in the 60s. They would hang around backstage doors, and any band that would come to town, they would have a relationship with. And I think I wrote this out of experience with my brothers when I was little. There were a lot of Billie Jeans out there. Every girl claimed that their son was related, to one of my brothers.
Was Stevie Wonder a big influence on you when you were young? And did you know Marvin Gaye and other Motown artists well?
It was very friendly. Marvin Gaye used to come to my house at least twice a week. I played basketball with my brothers. Stevie Wonder would come by for gathering parties, and I would go to the Supreme's house. Dinah Ross, where she would invite the other girls over. And there was really sincerely one happy family. We would have a baseball team where we played against one another.
The night Michael Jackson made Grammy history and shocked the entire music industry.
My mother's very shy. She's like me. She won't. My other sister. I have 3 sisters. Also, I'd like to thank all my brothers who I love including Jermaine.
Chris Tucker revealed Michael Jackson's stories that had the entire audience laugh.
Public anywhere, Michael Jackson? Because what's that like? You know what? We go to the movies sometimes. We go to the movies. Both of us like going to the movies. So we go to the movies, but it's hard because Mike got to sneak in the movie right before it starts. So Michael come in like with a ninja suit on. He's hiding, and all of a sudden I'm sitting there, where's Michael? And then I turn around, he's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, oh, man, how long you been here?
I'm sorry. Did I scare you?
And then, we sneak in, all this stuff. He sneaks in at the last minute. He does all this stuff. Security brings us popcorn and stuff. I'm like, he's trying to hide. Here you go, Mr. Jackson. And then all of a sudden, we watching the movie. He's the loudest person in there.
Really?
Yeah, he's watching the movie like, hee. I said, Michael, would you shut up so people see you?
This iconic Michael Jackson scene changed music videos forever with one incredible idea.
My name is Michael Jackson.
My name is Michael Jackson.
My name is Michael Jackson.
Real Michael Jackson. Please stand for.
After receiving a historic award, Michael Jackson's heartfelt words touched millions worldwide.
I'd like to say to our family, our children, our friends, and most of all, my mother and father. They're here tonight, our mother and father. You were there to protect us with unselfish love. Because you were there, we are here.
Michael Jackson's antique shopping trip revealed a side fans rarely ever got to see.
It's only 89,000.
Can you put that on the list? Get your pen just so you can mark and not forget.
I'm getting the,
Did we get those? I like those. Why don't we order those?
Michael Jackson's most iconic concert entrance still gives fans chills around the world.
Since he was a small child, the youngest of the Jackson Five, decade. And he continues to sing and dance all over the world, and the paparazzi follow him all over the world. He has been on a European tour the last 5 months, playing to over 2 million people. The night Princess Diana died, Jackson canceled his concert, but his last 2 concerts were dedicated to her. He doesn't pretend that she was a close friend. She was a fan.
We met first at a concert in London. She was very kind, very loving, very sweet.
What did you two talk about?
I wrote a song called Dirty Diana, and it's not about Lady Diana. It's about certain kind of girls that hang around concerts, clubs. They call them groupies.
The groupies. Mm-hmm.
I've lived in that all my life. Girls, they do everything with the band and everything you can imagine. So I wrote a song called Dirty Diana, but I took it out of the show in honor of Her Royal Highness, and she took me away. I said, no, I took it out of the show because of no, I want you to do it. Do the song.
So she had a sense of humor with you.
Yeah, of course.